Good evening, guys. Good evening. Got a late night. Good evening. Hoping y'all awake. See what we can get into. This day 13 on the journey to become wealthy. Day 13, journey to become wealthy. So today I'm gonna start off a little different, but we on day 13, the journey to become wealthy. So the purpose of this is so that we all walk this journey together. And it takes consistency. It takes dedication. It takes the desire to try and get where you want to be. So I know a lot of people keep asking me, is it just about investing in stocks? And no, it's not. It's about more than that. Stocks is just the beginning. It's gonna be a way, another way of income, another way of us getting started. So we're gonna start about that. So consistency is a big deal. So y'all see me every day. I get on here and we discuss the stock market. We discuss the futures. So consistency is a major thing because you have to be consistent. In order to learn something, you want to consistently learn something every day. So consistency is going to be our word for the day. Consistency and desire. So on the journey to become wealthy, our goal is to become wealthy, even if it just takes us up to the next level in our financial life. If you low level income to become middle income, if you middle income become, whatever the next level is, the level up your finances. That's what this journey is about. So we're going to talk about consistency and desire. In order to be successful, we have to be consistent. In order to be successful, we have to be consistent. Every day we get up and we go to this 9 to 5. Every day. We should put that same energy into everything else that we want every day. On the journey to become wealthy, that's one thing we're going to focus on is consistency. We're going to focus on trying to get it done every day, no matter what's going on. We're going to try and learn something every day. We're going to try and, whether we're getting invested or whether we're looking to become invested in something, we're going to try and do that every day. And I was reading this book and it discussed desire. I thought that was a major thing. It says every individual who has ever become wealthy had a desire to do so. They desired wealth so much that they were blinded to everything else in the world. So we're going to be consistent and we're going to desire to get where we're trying to go. Those are the two major things for us today. So we're going to focus on that, right? Every day we get in here and we learn something new about the market. We're going to learn something new about the futures. We're going to learn something about real estate, about savings, about emergency, having an emergency savings account, and anything we want to get into. Y'all just make sure that y'all are actually, giving me some input. So today we were in the market, a lot of red, right? The futures was looking red. And actually, as of right now, it's showing a small amount of green. So we got the Dow at 0.14%, the S&P 500 at 0.11%, and the NASDAQ at 0.03% on the futures. So let's check that out. You see that? We got the Dow at 14%. We have the S&P 500 at 0.11%. We got the NASDAQ at 0.03%. And we have the Hang Seng, which is, remember I told you guys, the Hong Kong market is up 0.21%. And the market today was still red. We had some red. So let's check out our stock heat map, see what it's showing. Major red everywhere. So we got our technology and financials. Financials are showing some green, some strength. It was nothing major, but we got some strength over here. We're looking at that. So if anybody got into some financials today or yesterday, you might be winning. Wells Fargo has been doing this thing for quite some time, it seems, despite their lawsuits in the past and things like that. So if we're going to get into financials, Wells Fargo may be a good one to look into. Technology, it looks like the only thing really was green was NVIDIA, and it was just 0.63%. Communications, red. Healthcare has some green in it. We got Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer showing some green. Let's see what they look like. Johnson & Johnson was 1.09%, Pfizer 0.62%, but still maintaining, so it's pretty flat on the day. Okay. Consumer cyclical. Amazon down, Bobbles up 3%. Consumer defensive. We got Walmart, Procter & Gamble up small amounts, real estate down, utilities down. So the market's still pretty red. It's majority red. And we know our futures show a small amount of strength, but nothing major, nothing that really makes a difference for us. Let's check out our movers. We actually had a mover today that was over 1%, so 2.92%. But again, our negative, look at that, far outweighed the positive. So we have negative 9.73%. That is crazy. Negative 6.56%. So that's down. Again, though, it's never bad. ServiceNow, I heard that's a good one. Negative 2.67%. So we want to buy these on the bottom, right? We want to buy these on the bottom. We want to buy them. Remember, you got to listen to that. We want to buy them at the bottom. We don't want to buy them at the top. So, and we don't want to buy them while they're still dropping. So today I'm using Webull to check out some things. We're going to check out ServiceNow. Currently it's at 624 and it's down negative 4.76% for today. Let's check out. Okay, we're going to check out the 5-day. Oh yeah, this joker came down heavy. Let me show you guys this. So we on Webull today, right? 5-day. It was up here at 660. It came all the way down to the 624 mark. That's on the 5-day. It was up at 672 as well, and currently down to 624. So that's heavy on a big company like ServiceNow. A lot of major companies are using ServiceNow. In a month, it was at 692, and we can check out. That's just one thing we're gonna look at for now. Seeing that it was on our market movers, it was on the big side. ServiceNow, Omnicom, Hershey. Okay, so that's major on ServiceNow though. Let's go to our market right here. This right here tells you a lot. The SPY, that actually tracks the S&P 500. It's down 3%, down 0.87%. Man, it's crazy. So we definitely saw some red today. But like I said, we're looking for some plays at the bottom. We want to get them at the bottom. So if we see them still coming down, we may jump in a little bit, grab a little piece of it so we can keep our eye on it, but we don't want to go all in on those companies. So again, consistency. We got to consistently look. We got to be consistent in our search. So if we find a stock, you add it to your watch list and keep your eye on that joker, because it can move either one way or the other. We don't want to wait when it's finally up and going all the way up to be in it. We want to be in it already. We want to catch it when it was finally said, okay, hey, I think I dropped enough. It's time for me to go up. So that's the important thing about this consistency thing I was mentioning earlier. So you want to trade at that consistency. So a lot of people, I know you guys know about the GameStop, the AMC thing, and those are good plays. At the time, if you were in it ahead of time, oh man, you got paid. You was in it good. But if you jumped in it while it was at the top, if you waited to buy GameStop at $300, you were not being consistent in your stock market research or your buying. You were going with the hype. You thought that, okay, boom, everybody else doing it, let me jump on it. Instead, here we want to buy at the bottom. We want to look for the bottom. We want to look for all the hype and all the rumors to go away. Or before the hype, we want to catch it at the early stages. We want to buy while it's low, and we want to ride it all the way up and sell out, sell high. So we buy low, sell high. That's major. ServiceNow, it actually looks like a good play that would be one to good in. But again, it's $624 a share right now. If you can catch it lower than that, let's see what the evaluation on it is. So we're gonna go to our stockcharts.com. Go to our stockcharts.com. We're gonna see what the RSI on it is, the 100-day moving average, And the 200-day moving average on service now is ticker symbol NOW now. Okay, so actually it's oversold. It's currently showing it's oversold. Has an RSI of 43.30. Remember I told you guys between 30 and 50. 30 and 50 is a good number all the time. We're going to come here and check out our moving average. The 50-day moving average is 661. So people have been buying this joker at 661 and the price is currently 624. That tells you that 624 is probably a good price to jump in at. And let's not forget that we can get us some fractional shares. The 100-day is 640. 200 is 576. So that tells us this joker ran way up. You know, it ran up to what was it, 672? Let me go back to it. Let's go check out now again. So we're gonna come here now. Service now. We were looking at it for a month. It came all the way up to 692. And now it's cooled back off to 624. So this stock has the potential to go back up to that 692 value. So that's what, about $70, $68 potential per share. So if you were to buy one share of this, you will gain, and it goes back up to this value of 692. You have potential to make that $68. Now imagine if you bought more than one share. So that's where we make most of our money at. We make most of our money in numbers. So even if you can't buy one share, let's do the math on this, right? We're going to get out our calculator. And that's major. You know, in my opinion, that's major. So let's see. We got 692, 624. It's 10% gains. So if you put $1,000 in there, 10%, that's $100 immediately. That's it. Again, that's if you had $1,000. If you got $100, that's $10. But it's 10% gains possibility if it were to run back up. So we know stock chart says it's a good buy under 640. Let's go see what the guys in the market think the good price on it, the price prediction. Because I'm sure it has to have some major price prediction for it to have run up like that. And why it's coming down like that, I'm not sure. Oh man, this joker look like it has a great price prediction. So on the median end, service now is worth 742. On the low end, 645. If we buy it now at 624, that's good. And that's nibbling. I'm not saying we have to buy an entire share. We can buy a fraction of it. It's the 3% gain to here. If it hits that 742, that's 18.9% gains. On the high end, it's valued at $850, 36.1% gain. That's major. And it has 30 analysts who say it's a buy right now. Only 4 say hold, none say sell. I mean, if that's one company that we could look into. I saw Tesla coming down today. Let's see what Tesla's looking like. So we're going to go check out Tesla. I saw Tesla coming down there. I thought that was crazy. I actually sold. I had one last share in Tesla. I sold it at $960 today, I believe, because I think it's going to come back down. It's going to give me another opportunity to get back in. So Tesla is valued at $950 right now. So it's above that median range. But at the high range, it's worth $1580. That's if we get in there now. Don't forget. That's if you get in there. So let's see Tesla. And in my opinion, we want to buy it back down in the $700-800 range if we can get there. So we're looking at the 100-day. It's the RSI on it, 39.91. That means it's oversold. Good point to buy in. But the 100-day moving average is 869. So 869, in my opinion, is our buy zone. Again, these are high dollar stocks, right? These are high dollar stocks. We can look at the market and we can look for lower price stocks. We can look at the stock market heat map. We can look at our pre-market movers, and we can look for, a lot of different things that we can look for as far as what we want to get into. So it depends on what you feel like investing in. Do you feel like getting into the financials? Do you feel like getting into the technology? And it's also important. I know we talked about this early on, to have a well-balanced account, right? Don't go and have all of your stock in technology. Because when technology comes down and that sector comes down, that means your entire account starts to come down, right? Same thing with financials. When that sector begins to come down, your entire account begins to become down. So we try to have a well balanced account, right? I have some financials, I have some technology, I even have some dividend plays. Remember, I showed you guys, which my Robinhood doesn't seem to want to work today. So I'm not able to show you the portfolio to kind of review. And I told you I'm in the red today. That's fine. I'm down. I think I was down 0.58%. That's like $120, $130. That's major to some people, especially when we've been down all week, right? We've been coming down about 1 to 2% every day since last Friday, I want to say. So that's major. But the fact is, it always goes back up. These are called paper losses. Paper losses mean that you do not lock in those losses until you sell. You still have the potential to make profit. So again, consistency is knowing. Don't be afraid of those drops, right? Don't allow those drops to make you jump out and begin to lose money. Don't lock in those losses. Because then again, now all you're doing is locking in losses. So when you see your stocks dropping, okay, I'm down $100. I'll check back tomorrow. I'll check back next week. I'll check back in a month. But always be sure to check in. Always be sure to come in here and do your research before you buy into these companies. I don't see anything else major. Crypto seemed like it went back flat, but it's not in the negative for today. Look, it's not in the negative. That's always positive, a good thing. Let's check out a little coin market cap. Crypto was not in the negative day. That's always beautiful. We got coin market cap. We got Bitcoin. Turn it around. Yeah, Bitcoin was up 2%. Ethereum up 2%. Binance. Cardano. I'm in Cardano. I don't know if I mentioned that. Dogecoin up 14%. So I know we were talking about it. Dogecoin came up because Elon made a move today saying that he will allow Doge to be spent on some merchandise with Tesla. So Doge came up 14%. So you see how quickly that happened? I know just last week or earlier this week that I was talking about how Dogecoin didn't have any news to back it up. But got some news today and it had this major spike. That's crazy, right? 14% just behind some news. So those are the type of things we got to look for. You say you heard Crow. Crow is actually down 0.34%. 0.34% today. Let's check it out. See if we got what kind of the analysis is on it. If I can find it. Oh, yeah. It went up for a minute, though. You're right. Crow went up to about 54.54 and then came all the way back down and went back up, though. So, and this is on the day. This is just in one day. Came all the way down and came back up, but it didn't come down by much, about 2 cents. So that's not bad at all. Let's see what it's looking like for the 7-day period, though. 7 days is down. It was started at the high of 63 cents for this week for the 7-day period, and now it's down to the 0.53%. So you can assume, though, that's again because of Dogecoin. So Elon called out Dogecoin and said, hey, I'm going to let y'all buy some stuff. And that sent Crow down, right? People start selling their Crow coin. People start selling their Shiba coin, which is both down. They start selling those coins to go buy more Doge. Okay, hey, let us move our money around. Let's circulate the money a little bit. And those things happen. So again, that's why we say we buy the rumors, buy the rumors, sell the news. So we're going to buy. Okay, we heard something about Elon. We're going to sell when we get to the top. And we see Dogecoin still running up. So maybe it'll have another good day tomorrow. If we already in there, those of us who are down on those plays, on those crypto, we can actually sell high, wait for it to come back down. You can buy low again. So that's a good opportunity for some of us. I don't see any other cryptos that were banging today. Okay. So on the stock market, we definitely had a red day. I know I called that this morning based off the futures. Had a red day. See if we had any major news. Outside of that, we're gonna check on this debt ceiling if it had any news. Start market news, live updates, open slightly higher ahead of Fed, flat ahead of key. So we still waiting on a decision, and the decision should be made tomorrow. U.S. stocks in lower, book back-to-back losses ahead. So yeah, right now it don't look like anything good is coming from it. And if y'all like me, y'all saw Joe Biden say when those student loans getting paid. So people may be losing faith in Joe Biden and his ability to stimulate the economy and keep up some of his promises. So those are some of the things we have to look forward to. But that's FUD. Remember, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But when you stay consistent and you continue to do the things that you've been doing, we're going to look for these plays to hit the bottom. We're going to ride them back up. We're going to take out our money and we're going to jump back in. We're going to we're going to repeat this thing. We're going to do it over and over. So as of right now, I told you I'm not doing anything this week. And plus I had a busy day at the 9 to 5. Also a part of our journey, right? Part of our 9 to 5. Right now we're trying to get there. We're going to use our 9 to 5 to support our investing. So whether it be stock market or real estate, we're going to use our 9 to 5 to stimulate our income. It's just another piece of our income. We want multiple streams of income. And we're going to, just like you consistently go to work to pay those bills, to pay the rent, you got to consistently come in here and look for your next stream of income. Whether it be $100 a week, whether it be $100 a day, we're going to stick with it and we're going to keep going. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. If there are no questions, I'm going to try and catch up with y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a good night.